what happened to this little guy? Looks like it may be a goner. Nature can be so sad. Wait, did it just come back to life? That looks so real. How did it do that? This is a possum, and beyond its great acting skills, it has other important attributes that you may be surprised by. Do possums play dead on purpose? Are they really oversized rats? Why do people call them tick vacuum cleaners? And the award for Best Fake Death goes to… These black and gray possums can be found across North America and some parts of South America. Don't confuse them with the possums that are native to Australia, New Zealand, and China. They may have similar names, but they are very different animals. Their long pointed face, hairless tails, and ears can have some people thinking that they're a large rat.
Rodents of unusual size? I don't think they exist.
However, this is not the case, and we'll get to that later. Possums are nocturnal, but you can find them out in the day, too. Once the sun goes down, they're on the hunt for whatever food they can grab. Picky isn't a word to describe these creatures.
It's the trash.
It's the sweet, sweet trash.
Despite looking quite combative and having more teeth than any other mammal in North America, possums aren't normally aggressive, especially towards humans. When common predators like foxes, coyotes, or birds of prey get too close, they like to show off their 50 teeth in hopes of scaring them away. But that's not the only tactic in their defense playbook. They can trick an enemy to think they are dead. But do they do this on purpose? When threatened by a predator, its body can seize up into an involuntarily catatonic state. Their body goes limp, breathing almost completely stops, and they discharge their bowels. Because who wants to eat that? The less appealing, the better. Most predators tend to avoid dead prey. Possums can remain in this state between 2 to 3 minutes and several hours until they recover their mobility. They commit to the bit, method acting at its finest, people.
Don't hurt the face, I'm an actor.
It's not a foolproof plan, though. Researchers have found that possums with broken bones or cuts have most likely occurred when they are playing dead. They can't feel pain while they're in this state. They stop blinking and won't defend themselves. The predator is free to do what it wants if it chooses to engage. Possums are marsupials, which means they're more closely related to kangaroos than rats. Marsupials' offspring are often underdeveloped and stay with the mother for extended periods. Female possums have pouches that these little critters can stay in. They'll usually reproduce twice per year and give birth up to 20 offspring at a time. Offspring often stay in the pouch for almost 100 days until they are big enough. At this point, they hop on their mother's back for piggyback rides until they can set off on their own. Possums gravitate to areas with lots of trees, marshes, swamps, and streams. They also tend to coexist with humans. Their willingness to eat almost anything is why they benefit the ecosystem and can be considered nature's natural cleaner-uppers. They eat dead animal carcasses and waste which are capable of spreading disease and doing harm to the environment. They're also known and praised for keeping areas pest-free.
Thank you.
Researchers have also run studies comparing the number of ticks possums, chipmunks, squirrels, and mice can eat in a day. Possums came out on top by a large margin. They estimate that possums can eat as much as 5,000 ticks per season. Possums can be thanked for the fight against Lyme disease, which ticks are known for carrying. If you're interested in judging which animal can play dead the best, check out our episode on the hog-nosed snake, which uses the same tactic against predators. Although they can look unpleasant at times, they're just living their best life. Playing dead, eating whatever they want, and benefiting the ecosystem is what possums do. And that's what makes them crazy creatures.